Good evening, everybody. Just holding on a few minutes till a few more people come on. It's nice to see so many people joining in. In the UK, it's Children in Need Night, so I do appreciate people coming on to watch me. Hi, Jen. Morning, Katie. Hello, Julie. I'm not even sure what's happening tonight. We'll just have a chat. We'll see what happens. See if Spirit decide to join us or if they're all watching Children in Need as well, because could be. I don't know. I've got... Hello, Jean. Are you all right? Hope Stuart's okay. Got a busy week this week because I've got 3 live feeds scheduled for next week, I believe. I've got one on Monday with Michael White. That is 1 o'clock, I believe. Then I've got one at 11 o'clock on Tuesday. And then I've got this one again next week. Oh, sorry. My computer's just decided to open my files and things, and I don't want that. I want to be able to see you, lovely people. No, it's insisting I've got to have my files open. How bizarre. Okay. Right. Yes, I think during the winter, this Friday night slot might become a regular thing, because the caravan, we have a static caravan, and it's closed until March. So I think it'll be nice to do this on a regular basis and spend Friday evenings with you lovely people and our loved ones in spirit. While I'm waiting for Spirit to connect with me, I've got a new blog on my website, which is www.tonyswindlesmedium.com. And there's a blog section, or I shared it to my Facebook page as well. So Matthew Ingram, with the huge controversy of medium, and do they fake it, don't you think, with a name like Swindles, that it doesn't inspire confidence? Oh, Matthew, that's funny. You're right, and the worst of it is my husband's an accountant as well. So an accountant called Swindles, that's even worse. But yeah, worst thing is I chose the name as well because I was Anthony Drain, Tony Drain. My dad's just popped on, so you'll see my dad there as well, Alan Drain. Hello, Dad. I'm very well, thank you. Okay. That's fine, Matthew. That's fine. That's what we like. That's what this feed is basically for, as well as mediumship. It is for us to have discussion and chat. And if there is anything about mediumship that you want to ask, pop it in the comments or anything like that. Drop me a private message. While I'm on the live feed, if Michael sees anything, he's sat behind this screen. If Michael sees any comments or questions pop up, he'll shout them through for me as well. You might hear him coughing as well, because he's got a bit of a chest infection at the minute, and it's he's driving me insane with it. Hi, Del. Hi, Julie Dallison. Paul Allen Smith, hello. Okay. Okay, where? Who are you shouting? Yes, he's got a lot of a chest infection, haven't you, Michael? Cough, 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 cough. There we go. Jen, thank you. No, we don't want to see people's fish and chips and things, do we? We want to have discussion. We want to have debate and things. Katie, I don't know if I can afford your pay rise, love. I might have to sack you if you keep asking for more money, love. Katie Laws is a wonderful lady. I've known her for a couple of years now, and she's she does a lot of sterling work in Australia. She shares everything I put onto my Facebook page. She's a really good friend. Thank you very much for all of your hard work. Okay. You may also hear my little dog barking as well again because he's been shut downstairs and he's objecting about it. Right, come on. I have a gentleman connecting from Spirit, and I want to say this gentleman is as he's connecting with me, he's telling me it could be a real stubborn so-and-so, and also the word cantankerous is coming into my head as well, and it's coming from this gentleman. Jane O'Rourke, I don't know. Tony's my name, so Michael, like I say, is sat behind this screen. He insists I have to have the screen up when he's in because he doesn't want to be on camera because he's shy.
He's ugly.
Okay, I'm still trying to connect with this gentleman, so hush behind there. Right. Like I said, I've got a really cantankerous gentleman. Oh, thank you, Andrew Mather. Yes, I did my nails. So yes, painted them purple and things. So yeah. Everybody gets Michael and myself confused, Helen. It's Michael's my husband, my manager type of thing, and I'm Tony Swindles, the medium. So yeah. Oh, people, I'm not getting a name with this chap. I don't always get a name from Spirit. We were asked the other day on a live feed why Spirit tend not to give their name, and it's I don't know is the short answer. I have asked, and if I get an answer from them, then I will pass it on. This chap, as he's coming in, is is making me want to feel quite a tall gentleman, quite broad. I don't normally work a lot with the physicality of the people. I usually get their energy and their emotions and their personality coming through. But as this gentleman's connecting with me, he's making me feel like I'm broad and tall and quite a fit, active man in my younger days. He's also making me feel like during his lifetime, he'd have had a lot on his plate, a lot going on. Life wouldn't have been a bed of roses for this chap. We'd have had a lot of struggles, a lot of financial issues and things like this. And he's coming through with he understands what you're going through because he went through a lot of the same things while he was in the physical life. Okay. He's also making me want to reference the month of June as being significant, and I feel it's the month rather than the name June because I'm seeing it circled and it's on a calendar, so it's the month of June is significant. I also want to be around the 17th of a month as being significant in the family as well. This isn't necessarily the 17th of June, but it's the 17th of a month that he's talking about. With this gentleman, I would say he's I know I said he would have been cantankerous and stubborn and irascible sometimes, but he also had a lighter side of his energy. As he's coming in really close to me, I can feel that he would have had he would have had a laugh. He would have liked to enjoy life, even though it was rough. And he's bringing that forward for you. He was making me feel like you need to hold on to that lively, fun side of life rather than let all of this, he's using a bad word, rubbish, get on top of you. Jean, you're linking in with me, love. Right. Jean earlier sent a message through on the comments saying she was getting the name Frank. Jean's a medium that I work with a lot on Rostrum, and we work a lot together, and we're good friends anyway, so we do link in a lot together. So Jean will be picking up the same gentleman's energy that I'm picking up as well. So the name Frank could be connected in here as well because Jean picked up on that. The person that we're looking at on Earth side is close family link to this chap because I'm feeling that family tie. I can feel like I want to connect down here as if I'm connecting with my family. Okay, what are you getting? What else are you bringing for me? Oh, Jane, bless you. Okay, Jane O'Rourke, if you can just listen in then, because he is coming through. Okay. You would understand then about feeling like you've got the weight of the world sitting on your shoulders, and that you just seem to think you're clearing it, and then another thing comes in again, and this would be going back about a year, maybe a bit more than a year, where it just feels like it's one thing after another, after another, after another. Okay. want to feel like I'm raising a glass to you, my darling. So he would have had a drink. I wouldn't say he's a drinker, not a raging alcoholic or anything, but he would have liked a pint. Okay. Right. You would understand around you as well then, where there's somebody who really likes things in order, because I want to be lining stuff up on my desk here and putting things in order and making sure everything's neat and tidy, which my desk isn't at the minute. And I can feel that would irritate somebody. Okay. Right. Okay. I've also just got Vi or Violet. Okay. Shouting in as well. I'll be honest, I just heard the name, so I don't know whether this is somebody we're acknowledging down here or whether this would be somebody who's in spirit. Honestly, if he doesn't shut up, I'm going to shoot him in a minute. Okay. Hello, Lee. Long time no see. Whoever this is for as well, you would understand where there's a lady's ring that's been left from spirit, because it's taken me to my engagement ring. I'm not saying it is an engagement ring, but I know it's a very pretty lady's ring that's left from spirit. And the lady that left this ring is connecting. She's just asked this gentleman to step to one side, which he has done, bless him. I don't think I'd have liked to ask him to step to one side, because he could be quite cantankerous and irascible, but there we are. But this lady's just connecting in, and I want to say this lady could be as strong-willed as the gentleman that's just stepped to one side, because as she's coming in, I just feel like I want to roll my sleeves up even further, and I'm sitting forward in my chair and I'm getting ready for it. All right. Why are you here, my lovely? Okay. You would understand why this lady's telling me that she wants to be knocking heads together down here, because it's as if I'm banging heads together. Not that I would condone violence in any way, shape or form, unless it's against my husband, who's sat coughing behind the screen when I'm trying to work. Now I love him to bits, bless. But I want to knock heads together around you, sweetheart. All right. And this lady is really getting her sleeves rolled up and she's ready to get dug in. All right. This lady will be very of her time, because she's speaking her mind, and she would have called a spade, and she would have yeah, some of the things she would have said would be considered these days as not politically correct, but that was just her. All right. She's also made my bangle into a lovely, really pretty lady's watch, and it would have been silver in color, and it would have had a metal strap, and there would have been stones around the face, and I can't see what color these stones are. I just know there are stones around the face of it. Okay, my love. this must be a different link that's coming in. I think I've picked up the two people that Jean's talking about, because Jean's just sent a message up. I don't know if everybody saw it. Could somebody understand the little lady and a young man that went before his time? And they've stepped forward with me now. I have got an elderly, I'm saying elderly, lady, and I do want to be quite petite with this lady. She wouldn't have been very tall at all. All right. And she is standing with a younger male energy who went well before his time. There's a lot of emotion around these two people, as they're coming forward. Oh, I just saw an angry face go up the screen. Dear me. Okay. We'll have no negativity on this feed at all. We're all positive and we're sitting in the energies. All right. Bless. Sorry, Jill, if this is your link, but I know there's a lot of emotion around these two people and it's connected with you. I'm also getting the feeling that the fun side that I've just had would have come from this young man. He would have been quite a light energy as he's coming in, because it was him that pointed out this angry face that went up the screen, and he made me want to laugh about it. So this younger gentleman would have had that sort of fun side to him as well. Okay, thank you very much. I do appreciate all the love that's coming up the screen. This gentleman isn't talking to me too much about his passing. He's just saying that he's always around his family on this side of life. He's around, he's supporting, he's doing his best from spirit to prove that he's still here. What's that about? The lady's just come forward and she's, my darling, would you understand why I feel like there are still words that would need to be said? Because she's just making me feel like I want to get my words out, but for some reason you're feeling like you can't just yet. But she's saying, no, it's time, no, it's time. So say what it is that needs to be said, my darling. Because he's there with you and with this lady to support you to get through everything that needs to be to happen over the next few weeks, if that makes sense to you. Because I feel like they've been there for you in the past, but they're around you now, because the next few weeks you're going to need their strength and their support. Does that make sense for you, please? Because I feel like that's very important to them, to let you know that. All right. Would you understand why he's given me his watch? Because he's given me his watch. Okay. And I've just said he hasn't talked much about his passing, but he's just said something went with him. I don't know what it is, but he's saying something went with him. So something must have gone with him in his casket, in his coffin, if that makes sense to you, please. Okay, where are we going? All right. What is that? What is that, please? Okay, thank you, Jill. Could you acknowledge, please, why he's given me a real headache? I don't know if it's his headache or if you're feeling a lot of pressure and a lot of tension at the minute, because I just feel right across my forehead, feels like it's in a vice and it's been squeezed, please. If this is for you, you would understand then some of this pressure would be relieved if you prioritized things and only dealt with one thing at a time rather than trying to deal with everything all at once. If you could just pick up one thing, deal with that, put it away, pick up the next thing, deal with that, put it away, that some of this tension and some of this pressure would be taken off. Okay. I do apologize if I'm not acknowledging things straight away, but the comments on my screen are a little bit delayed. So I am a few seconds behind on the comments. So I do apologize if I'm not picking things up straight away when you're acknowledging something, okay, or you're asking me something. My darling is giving me a white rose as well, from Spirit, and that's unusual for me because I normally get pink roses or red roses, but he's given me a white rose, so that must be important, right? Because I know white is usually a symbol of peace and tranquility, so I'm sort of, my interpretation, I do apologize, is that he's leaving you with a need for peace and tranquility, and he's trying to give that to you as best as he can from Spirit. Okay, Jane, if you can take all of this as well, my love, then I might be working on it. They might have come together and be giving me all of it together. So if you can take it, then please take as much as you can from the message as well. Okay. Hi, Tom. Thank you for joining. I said I do appreciate everybody that's joined in the feed, and especially those from the UK, because it's Children in Need Night, and I know that is quite a big night over here. So bless you for watching me. Okay. While I'm waiting for the next message to come forward, can I just say that I will work with Spirit as they come to me. I don't know who's coming, where they're going for, where the message is meant to go just yet. But what I would need you to do is please send out thoughts to your loved ones. If they step forward and I pick up with on their energy, then I'll pass it on. But sorry, you done? You sure? Okay. To quote a TV series about spirits and spirituality and a medium, the spirits choose me, I don't choose the spirits. So I can't connect directly to one particular spirit. They come and connect with me. Okay, so I'm really sorry, but that's how it works with me. So I can't guarantee which spirit's going to come forward. So please bear with. Just keep sending out love to the spirit world, and hopefully they'll make the connection. Okay. Right. Who's coming forward? Who's coming to play? Okay. Who are you, my darling? All right. I've got a lady's energy that's building. As she's coming in, I would say that this lady hasn't been past to spirit very long. I want to go back no more than 3 years with this lady's passing. I do want to say, as she's connecting with me, I would have spent quite a lot of time in hospital. That she would have had a lot of tests, and her words are, "Oh, I was messed around a lot." They did all sorts. I know they would have done blood tests, they would have done scans, they'd done x-rays, and I shouldn't say think, as she's coming to me, I know this would have gone on for quite a long time, and I feel we're talking years rather than months. Okay. Sorry, she's just sat chatting away to me, and I'm trying to pick out the bits that feel like they would make more sense. Okay. She's telling me it would have been like a shopping list. They told her there was one thing, then they told her there was something else, and then they told her there was something else. And by the time they got to what actually was wrong with this lady, it was like it was already it was too late. Not that they could have done anything anyway, but it would have been, she was coming to the end anyway by the time they realised what was wrong and started treating her. But like I said, what she's telling me is it wouldn't have made any difference anyway, because they couldn't have stopped it. It just was one of those things. All right, I don't know what it was. She's not telling me what it was, but I feel like by the time they got to the bottom of it, it was already too late, and she was going, and that's just how she's about it. Very matter of fact, and very much like, well, it was my time, nothing I could do. But the person she's connecting with down here, and I'm feeling a very maternal pull with this lady as well. So if it's not mom, it's grandma, but where we must have been very close if it's grandma, because I'm feeling that maternal pull with this lady. Okay. Again, she wouldn't have been a very big lady. She'd have been quite short in stature, but I want to say that towards the end of my life, I lost a bit of weight. And then what she's given me is, that was a bit of a drastic way to lose weight though. You know, she wouldn't recommend it as a diet plan, God love her. That's the energy of this lady though. She's really funny, really, really funny lady. And she would have been just like that when she was on this side of life, okay? Why are you here? But this lady's passing must have been really recently. It must have been within the last couple of years, maybe 3 years most. Okay, because well, she is just making me aware that I've not been here that long. Okay. All right. Okay, darling. Adele, I've just been drawn to your name, my darling. Does this lady make any sense to you, love? Because your name's just flashing on the screen for me. Not literally, it's not, because Facebook doesn't work like that. But your name's just lit up as you've come up on the screen. So, okay. All right then, sweetheart. You'd understand then why she's wanting me to give you a healing blanket and wrap you up in it. Especially around the chest area. If it's not you, darling, it must be sister, because it feels really close and it feels like she's talking about one of hers. So one of my girls. So that's just the feeling I'm getting. All right. I also want to say that she's how can I put this? She's very much given me the sense that you need to wind your neck in a minute just now, because you're getting dragged into things that's not yours to be dragged into. All right. And she's just saying, just pull it back a bit, let them get on with it, and they'll sort it out themselves. They're big enough and ugly enough to look after themselves. You don't need to be getting involved in all this sort of stuff, okay? May would be significant around you as well, because she's just shouted in May. All right. And oh gosh. I don't know what you're giving me. What are you giving me that for, darling? All right. Sorry. She's just... Adele, darling, I feel like I'm banging my head on a brick wall, because she's just making me want to turn the chair around and just stop banging my head on a wall. And it's as if the harder I try to achieve something, the further away from me it seems to get. That's the sense I'm getting. Okay, would you understand why she's given me this? And it specifically seems to be for you, lovely. Okay, thank you, bless you. I'm also wanting, I want to say, at the minute, there's a lot around you that is winding you up and pushing you. What I'm getting, the image she's putting in my head is like the sat at a computer screen and you're a character and they're pushing your buttons. That's coming in quite clearly as well. That somebody's winding you up, and it's as if it's for their own entertainment, and that's the feeling I'm getting. I do apologize if that's wrong, but that's the sense she's given me. Okay. There must be big changes around a house coming up as well. I don't feel this is a house move. Could be wrong, but what I feel is as if there's been changes around the house. Also that I've got 14 and it's been circled. So 14th of a month must be significant. I can be a day or two either side, but it's definitely around that time of the month that must be significant for you. Wendy Crane lottery numbers would be lovely, but no, unfortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I'll be on a beach. Okay. Thank you, Adele, for that validation. That's brilliant. Adele, also, she's talking to me about come on. What you use? Come a bit stronger. Four in a family. She just was putting the number 4 in my head and I didn't know what that was. So, but she's talking about 4 in the family. I don't know if that's parents and 2 kids or 1 parent and 3 kids, but it's a combination that would add up to 4. Wherever this is, she just wants to be acknowledged to that. Okay. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Adele. Then can you understand why she's making it 3 and 1, 3 and 1? Because that's just how she's coming to me. Okay. Bless. Would you understand somebody who's having the problems with the shoulders and the neck at the minute? I feel like this is an arthritis or something to do with the joints in the shoulders and the neck, because I'm wanting to put heat around that area. All right. As she's pulling back, my darling, she's just telling me that she knows the last 3 to 4 months have been a bit rocky and ropey, and like I've said, a lot of irritation, anger, pushing buttons, that sort of thing going on. But going towards Christmas, I want to say I feel like it's calming a little bit. It's already started, but I feel like that's the direction of travel for you, all right? That things are going to get a little bit more level and easygoing. I'm really sorry, Adele. She's talking about the digestive problem because I feel like I'm getting heartburn and indigestion, and it's not nice because I had an IBS flare up yesterday and it's resurfacing. So she's given me that as well, but it's not mine, it's spirit, so they can take it off now. But if it's not for you, darling, it's for somebody close to you, you would understand the digestive problem. Okay. As she's pulling back from me, sweetheart, I want to tell you that she's really proud. She's putting my thumbs up. There must be something that you've... No, sorry, that's me. She's really proud you've kept your head when people have been pushing you and pushing you for you to blow, and you kept your head. She's also telling me that you've struggled on. I mean, I know when Mum passed, now I realise it with you I'm connecting with. I know when Mum passed, and I know it's not been that long, but you've pulled it together, you've got it together, still have bad days, but she's really proud and she's coming through with such a lot of love. All right. And she is giving me the red and the pink roses, which is love and affection, but she is splitting them down. So she's giving them to all of them, all of hers. All right, sweetheart. She's pulling back. Okay. Okay. They are telling me good night, God bless. So that's yeah, they are pulling away from me. I just want to thank everybody that's come through tonight and all of the spirit that have come forward to bring some proof and some evidence through to the people that have got messages. Okay. Like I said, the way that it works for me is spirit connect with me. I don't connect back to them. So it's spirit realm that choose who comes through and who gives the messages. Spirit don't have any concept of time. Some of them do have jobs. Some spirit help the recently passed over. They help them to get orientated and to help them to move on. Because what I've had a lot when I've been working on rostrums in churches and things is that although we grieve the passing of our loved ones because we've lost them in the physical sense, they grieve as well because they've lost the ability to give you a big cuddle physically and to connect with you physically. So there's a grieving process that we go through as well when we cross over, or at least that's what's come through to me. So there are those in spirit who help with that when they pass. They also have growth and learning just like we do down here, because they've come through very strongly and said that they still learn, they still have development and growth in the spirit realm as well. And yes, sometimes they do come and spend time around us as well. They spend quite a lot of time around us as well. As I know to my cost, because if I don't close down properly, they're in my ear constantly from spirit realm. If you have any comments, suggestions, or anything that you would like talking about on Monday, Tuesday, or Friday next week when I'm doing my live feeds, please send me a private message. Also, I'll post the video of this onto my website, www.tonysvindlesmedium.com, and also onto YouTube as well, because I've opened up a YouTube channel to post them onto as well. Yeah, drop me a message if any of you are around tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Monday afternoon, 1 o'clock. Michael White and I will be here doing a live feed. Tuesday morning, 11 o'clock, I will be doing a live feed with Jean Pearson. That'll be in her conservatory. And then Friday evening, I'll be back here. I'll double check if I've done an event for this one on Friday next week. If not, I'll put it on. And like I said, any comments or suggestions or anything, then please message me with them. If anybody wants a one-to-one reading, then please get in touch. I do them over video messenger, so it works a bit like this, but I can see you as well as you can see me. And thank you very much for spending your time with me tonight. And God bless. See you soon. Bye.